out the full self-driving now, going through the Virgin River Gorge. There's curves, and we're seeing it as I put it on chill mode right now. This is one of my favorite drives I've ever done. This is all the scenery of very old ancient rock. Like, now where the Tesla's set, going very slowly, being very conservative now, going 51 in this. This has a grade of, I believe it's 5% when I was looking down, because we're going up the mountain, right? We're going up the mountain, right?
Yep.
Okay, we're going up the mountain, so I'm conservatively keeping it the speed limit 59 max right now. And as you can see, there's yellow curves right over here. There's going to be very sharp turns coming up. I highly recommend when you drive from Vegas to Utah, if you want to go to any of the national parks in Zion, like, taking the view of this. You do not see this if you're coming from the East Coast, especially. The topography of the East Coast, especially Utah, where it's known for the mighty 5 national parks, and I've only gone to 3 of them so far, got 2 more to go. The beauty of this, you don't see this anywhere. So far the Tesla has had a new update with the full self-driving. I'm going to be honest, today there was a lot of bugs that it disengaged right in the middle in the highway. That's why I have my foot right on the accelerator as a just in case. When I was driving through local roads, a truck actually got stuck making a left, trying to get into a parking lot. The car was still going, and I was like, oh shit, like, I really gotta, like, slow down and, like, hit the brakes. So there were certain points today, even with the constructions, driving on 15 towards Utah, that it didn't detect that the left lane was ending and I had to, like, take over. So there's a couple bugs so far that it's got to be fixed, that I'm even noticing too in the Tesla subreddit, reading about it. So Elon, I hope you're listening right now. And cool fun news too, it's slowing down as we're speaking right now because it's about to make another sharp left turn. Really cool news today too. In about 40 more minutes, since I am also an op-ed writer for RSBN, I actually wrote an article today about Elon saying that Trump is going to be the beacon of democracy, and, you know, Biden and Harris, it's certainly not. I'm hoping that Elon is actually going to repost this article to or President Trump. He's a strong supporter of President Trump, and the fact that too, that both President Trump and Elon embodies optimism for the future. I mean, look at this. I'm in a 2024 Tesla. It's slowing down in the curve right now. This is American ingenuity at its finest, that Elon being forward-thinking like Trump. He embraces the future. He embraces the benefits of AI and self-driving right now. That, look, it's literally driving itself now through this beautiful gorge that I'm just enjoying the scenery while paying attention to at the same time. And right now that it's right a little bit above the speed limit, it's detecting the curves as I'm going right now. It's taking away that I guess in a way it's taking away the safety of the fact that a lot of drivers are going to slow down. There's drivers right in front of me hitting the brake, and it's detecting this based on the behaviors of the drivers in front of me with the cameras and also the sensors in the car. So now we're about to hit like another curve, and we're going to go up a little bit, shown on the river. It's really, that's the Virgin River up over there on the right. Now there's a curve coming up. The speed limit is going to switch to 55 with the curve. It's going. Here's the curve coming up. Like what I said, I got supervised full self-driving right now. My hand is on the wheel. I'm focused right on the road. It's making the curve. Look at the turn. It's so smooth. There's one more curve coming up. This is part of the drive where you have to be, without the self-driving, you have to be attentive. Because if you're not attentive and you make a really fast curve, you're falling out into the mountain over here. There's a lot of accidents that have happened in the past that where it's only been one lane because people are not attentive, knowing that there are these sharp turns and curves. Right now, it's slowing down because there's two cars, the truck and the U-Haul truck in front of me. It's still going at the speed limit. This is a technology that it's already happening. This is the future. This is Elon's vision coming into fruition that I've learned so much the last couple of days, how much he's failed over and over again. His story as an entrepreneur is giving me so much passion and so much like a deep connection and understanding that resonates as an entrepreneur, as someone who's trying to build my own businesses with the business immigration, paralegal services, Toro, as a writer, putting my name out there as a political commentator. Elon Musk represents the American dream, also being from South Africa, born and raised, born over there. You know, it's just a matter of, like, I don't understand making him as the villain that I've been reading comments about him. He actually cares about the future of humanity and forwarding human ingenuity into space. The fact that Neil Armstrong, one of his heroes that he said that he didn't think that SpaceX was a good idea to Elon, but still he's continuing to push forward. That's the mindset of an entrepreneur, working 60 to 80 hours a week. Him actually like staying in the couch in the office at the Gigafactory in Fremont and also Texas and Nevada. That's what more people need as like examples, as inspirations. He's my inspiration now. So, still going through the self-driving right now. It's gotta like decide, are you gonna, okay, that one car is in front of us is slowing down. It's a truck right now hauling a bunch of stuff. So now I'm gonna see, what is it gonna decide? Is it gonna just keep going slowly, or is it gonna make a turn? I'm taking control because it honestly needs to take a turn at this point. Alright, let's go. Taking control. See what I mean by there's trucks hauling here that they pretty much need to slow down. Okay, now I'm back on I'm gonna engage back into full self-driving. So the fact that with the self-driving, it's already learned and integrated all these grades, because the next mile now we're going downhill. It's already integrated this in its machine learning. The full self-driving is still not perfect. It still has its quirks in between, but this is a grade that you have to pay attention, and it's doing it flawlessly. So the fact that this is really good for elderly, for people that are afraid to, like, you know, drive this, the self-driving has its purposes of ensuring that safety blanket that's, you know, the human reaction sometimes is not quick enough. So I'm going to go back, I'm going to tell the self-driving to make that right again and go back on the right turn, and then let it continue to drive us through the gorge. So think about all the accidents that have happened here, and this is the reason why that I'm a big advocate for the full self-driving, for the features in the Tesla. Unless, you know, you're going to talk crap about it, go inside one, because the future is now under Elon Musk. And he's going to continue to push forward with the new Model Y refresh, also known as the Juniper, the Model 2, which is going to be the $25,000 electric car that's going to be coming up within the next year or so. There's so many new opportunities with Tesla that this is just the beginning. He's going to continue to streamline the manufacturing process with the full, with building the Model Y and the Cybertruck, and also the Model 2 and the Robo-Taxi as well. There's so many opportunities that Elon is trying to bring forward right now. What is there not to like to look forward to in the future? And this is the exact reason why it is very imperative that we have to vote for Donald Trump. We only have 68 days until the election now. It's either we're going to continue to believe the lies of the joy of Kamala, cackling Kamala doing her interview with CNN, which I have to watch later, and I'll provide commentary about that. It's going to continue this downward cycle. Do you want that? Or do you want ingenuity and innovation, optimism, hope for the future? This is the reason why. Vote for Trump. Tell your friends and family right now, because we're witnessing a decline the last 4 years, and it's very scary what's happening. But there's still entrepreneurs that Elon Musk, like former Democrats, like Elon Musk, like Tulsi Gabbard, and RFK Jr., that are saying enough is enough. That's the reason why this is the most important election coming up in American history, in the history of the world. Do you want continuous wars within the Middle East? And also China's now making its move with the Philippines too. We need leadership back in foreign policy again under President Trump. We need to continue to encourage businesses and encourage also entrepreneurs, new ideas like for the future with technology, with AI. That's what President Trump wants. Basically, that's what my article that I wrote about is about. President Trump saying that he knows Elon's extremely busy with his entrepreneurial ventures with SpaceX, Tesla, the Boring Company, bringing people to Mars. President Trump knows that. So it's pretty much Trump is saying that, you know what, Trump is a subject matter expert in AI right now. As I'm driving the Tesla using AI, he's a subject matter expert. Elon has talked about the dangers of AI being in the wrong hands of enemies with nuclear codes. He knows that. So that's why President Trump is saying that, look, Elon, I'm going to offer you a consulting position even with the next administration. So there's so much opportunity right now. Do you want doom or gloom? I don't. I want opportunity. I want the future to be bright for my nephew and also my little cousin, for the kids in the family. It matters so much that we vote for President Trump. It matters so much that we continue to protect the ideology that Elon is trying to embrace, and to say that, you know what, I own X for a reason. It's because I believe in freedom of speech. The camera person right now, aka my husband, he finally signed up for X yesterday. So there's a reason why we need the freedom of speech. This is everything that he believes in is for humanity and the future of humanity. So everyone, enjoy your Labor Day weekend. Don't forget to tell your friends and your families at your barbecues that you're attending. Look at the gas prices. Look at also the grocery prices. I went to Albertsons yesterday. It's skyrocketing right now. The fact that meat and fries, like it's $6.99 for fries right now. Like, it's insane that vegetables and meat, it's really expensive. Like, you know, if you're gonna go out and buy meat for barbecue, look at the gas prices. Remember, this is all that Harris is pushing for, that she said, oh, I'm gonna fix it on day one. Look, you're in office already. You have the opportunity to bring down these prices, but Americans are suffering now. It's not fair anymore for hardworking Americans to pay more than what they did under Trump. So enjoy your Labor Day weekend. Have fun barbecuing. Let's make America great again. And let's continue to make sure that President Trump wins in 68 days. Have a good one.